I'm here doing, for the first time, a triple interview with the Collards.
And Mr. Moss.
And Mr. Moss.
Alex. Grandad. Grandad standing.
This is Ricky's second granddad.
Well, first of all, Rob, we've just finished the weekend here. It was quite a close battle between you and Sam throughout that race to get phenomenal second. However, you came out on top to get that second in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we haven't got the pace of the Volkswagen here today. We knew that was a race-winning car. I think that should have won all 3 races today. You know, Colin got past me at the start and started to pull away. Sam was on my bumper. He was slipstreaming. I couldn't break the toe, and they came on the radio and said, "Oh, you know, Sam feels he's faster." And I said, "Well, if he's faster, I'll let him by. But if he can't pull away, I want the place back." So we done 7 or 8 laps, and then we swapped. He had 5 laps to try and pull away, and he couldn't break the toe like my situation, and he handed it back to me. So that's really what teammates are for. It's about working as a team, getting maximum exposure for the car and the sponsors.
And finally for you, as I was saying to Sam just before, if you've gone into this weekend and I had told you would have finished it with a second, would you believe me?
I wouldn't. To be honest with you, I'm very surprised. We're all surprised, you know, for Andy to get a win and for us to get a second and a third here today. Is like, you know, you look at the speed track times, we're 5, 6, 7 miles an hour down on the back straight. You know, we shouldn't be winning races and being on the podium. The other guys I think have dropped the ball a bit this weekend and allowed us to fight, and you know, as always, we're fighters. Okay,
thank you very much, Rob. Now, Ricky, your championship today has been you don't lead the championship, but you've still done all you can to go in towards Brands.
Yeah, we're only 11 points behind now, so we've reduced the gap, which is what I wanted to do. Obviously, like I said, it was great to have a win this morning. It means a lot to myself and to all the supporters and sponsors that are here this weekend. So, like I say, you know, Duo car was on form this morning, and no, we've reduced the gap, and I feel confident going into Brands Hatch that, you know, it's a circuit that I done well at last year, and I'm going to push extremely hard again this year.
Now, Brands Hatch, especially towards the extra little extension around Brands, is a full-on sort of circuit, heart in your mouth, and especially being so close to the floor, it's going to be a bit of a stomach churning sort of experience.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite circuits. You know, you look at all these circuits like what we got here today. We've got lots of runoff, and there's room for error. You go to Brands Hatch GP, and you're going through all the undulations and how tight the circuit is. There's no room for error. You make a mistake, you're going to be in the gravel, you're going to be in the wall. And when the championship's as close as what it is now between me and Norris, it's so important that none of us make a mistake out there. And I'm going to be just pushing as hard as I can, but more importantly, just got to keep it on the black stuff.
Oh, thanks, Ricky. And Alex, have you been?
We've had a fabulous day today. I mean, we've had a lot of guests here today, and they've been really watching very, very closely at all the racing here. But I've just seen the excitement. I mean, Ricky's race was the start. When you see how that went, it could have gone anyway. But he drove with such a mature head. I think he's actually moved on in professionalism so high. It's fantastic for us, and we can see where our sort of driver academy that we're trying to bring through is starting to work. You know, we move on to what Rob's done today, and that last race was fantastic. It was so sound, so great, no risk taken, but let's use what we can, our experience against all these young bucks that are coming through, and really everybody's been so pleased about it. We did have a couple of other positions today, which I can't talk about in this company, but you know, but overall, from our point of view, as a business investment, it's just going one way. Fantastic, and we just look forward to next year putting the package together.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ricky, Alex and Rob, and all the best for Brands.
Cheers.